All right, what's up, guys? We're back with another one here. So today, another little fun video. A little while ago, before I believe it was CEO Taku, I made a video detailing 5 types of people you'll meet at fighting game tournaments. You know, because a lot of people, these past 2 or 3 years, ever since the pandemic started, a lot of people picked up fighting games online. You know, net playing. They've never actually been to an offline event. They've never actually been to a major before. And there's a lot of, I'll say unique personalities in the FGC that I'm sure you're going to meet once you start going back to tournaments. So next month, Combo Breaker is back, one of the biggest majors in all of America. So I figured, you know what, let's update the video. Here's 5 more people you're going to meet at fighting game tournaments. Like always, if you like this kind of stuff, hit the subscribe button. And who knows, maybe you'll be in this video. Maybe you'll be one of these guys. All right, so first up is very, very important. This is something you're going to have to deal with. You're going to, trust me, you don't have any problems with this online, but once you start going offline, you're gonna see it at the majors. You got the station hog. Shout outs to Lord Knight. That is Lord Knight right there. He is, when I think of somebody who's gonna hog that setup, hog that station, it's Mr. LK right there. So what is the station hog? Well, once you go to these tournaments, one of the best parts about them is that they have casual setups there, so you can just sit down and play for free. Unfortunately, in an event with thousands of people, you know, there's only maybe a couple hundred, maybe 100, I don't know. There's not enough setups for the amount of people there. So what normally you do is you put up maybe a sign says play first to 2. You're first to 2, loser gets off, or sometimes both have to get off. But the station hog does not abide by any rules. They will sit down forever. They will sit down forever. They will not get up, and it's up to you. So I'm telling you, you have to call next. You have to be assertive. You have to call next. If you do not, they will not get up. And don't fall for this. This is their favorite line. They're going to try and pull this on you 100 times. They're going to say, just one more. Or they say, last one, one more. Do not believe it. You have to stay right there, watch them, and when they finish, get them off. I can't tell you the anime suit how many times I saw LK said, one more. This is the last one. Lord Knight, who else? Banana Ken, Panda's very own MarlinPie. These guys are definitely a station hog. So yeah, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid when you go. You know, just call next. Stand there. Do not walk away because someone else will take your spot. But stand there, call next, make sure you play. All right, next up, number 2, ready? Another person you're going to meet. You're going to be very, very surprised, too. If you've never been around the FGC, you're going to be very, 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 I think this is an eye-opening experience. But another type you're going to meet, number 2, the Bartender. Fighting game tournaments are quite, I want to say, they've grown to be more than just fighting game events. So they're almost like conventions now. So a lot of people go just to have fun, and one of the ways people have fun is by drinking. So they're going to be people at the tournament, no matter where you are, whatever time of day, you know, it's 8 a.m., you got pools or something. Some guy's going to be down there with a drink in his hand. You're like, where'd you get that? What are you drinking? He's like, hold on, I got something right here. He's going to pull out the bottle of vodka. He's going to pull out the tall boy, Grey Goose, whatever you want. He's got the fireball. You want to do some shots right there. The thing is, too, it's not just one. There's going to be like 20 dudes walking around at all hours, offering you drinks, offering you alcohol for free. That's the nice part. But be wary of this guy. I want to say be wary of this guy. Do not feel pressured. You're gonna meet a lot of fighting game players who are drinking a lot of alcohol. Don't feel pressured. You don't have to drink if you don't want. Just let those guys do it. Play your games, do whatever you want to do. But if this strange man walks up to you and offers you a drink and you're not into it, I would say don't accept it. Don't accept it from the bartender, man. All right, number 3. This is a big one. This is something you got to be you have to be aware of. If you're not careful around this guy, he's gonna be following you around the entire weekend. But the poverty game player. So this is the poverty game player here. Okay, so this is difficult. You might look at him, right? You look at this guy. You know, he looks like a normal dude. How am I supposed to tell that this guy's a poverty game player? So don't look at him. The way you're going to tell that he's a poverty game player is the laptop. Yes, you got to look at the computer. So some dude walks up to you with a computer that looks like this and asks you to play, I would say get away. Just be like, no, I'm sorry, I got something else to do. I can't be playing with you right now. Because if he's got something like this, you agree, you sit down, and you end up playing a game like this. I don't know what. You start running sets in this game right here. And the thing is, once you start, it won't end. You know, once you start playing with him, it's over. Because he doesn't have anybody else to play with. He's lonely. He's trying to find somebody to play with. He's not going to let you leave once you start, right? It's just gonna be you and him the entire tournament. Like, my pool's starting. He's like, no, come on, man, it's fine. Let's keep playing. Don't get trapped by the poverty game player. He's like, I think in the last video we talked about the chatter, the guy who just chats a lot. Politely decline the offer and go play with the mainstream titles. Leave him in the corner with his computer right there. All right, next up, number 4. This is a special one. This is something I feel like a lot of people, if you've never been to a fighting game tournament, you're not aware of. You're not aware of this. This is a really, really fun part. This is what some people go for, you know? The Raffle Monster. This is actually a ton of people in the FGC. They're probably fiended. 2 or 3 years, they haven't had any raffles at the FGC. But if you're not familiar, every tournament now, they always have giveaways, right? So it's either from the TO or in the merch booth. They're gonna have some giveaways. So like, we're giving away an arcade stick. We're giving away a signed like poster right there. All you have to do to enter is buy a ticket or something. You're gonna see dudes wandering around like this. Combo Breaker's gonna get it. Yeah, they're gonna wander around. They got 43 raffles right there. This is gonna be them on Friday. Then on Sunday, he's gonna be walking around with like 8 arcade sticks. He's gonna have like 10 headsets on, right? He's gonna hold on 2 like signed posters from Daisuke and everything there. But the Raffle Monster is very, very real. I feel like the Raffle Monster probably doesn't even, he might not even enter tournaments. And he's thinking, why would I enter a tournament? If I enter a tournament, I'm going to go 0-2. If I enter the raffle, I'm going to win all this stuff. Like, this smart play is entering the raffle right there. I wonder. Because, like, I feel like the raffles might have gone, you know, they might have gone under the radar right now. But with all these new influx of new players and stuff, I wonder. There might be some competition. Who knows? But yeah, if you're interested, if you're going to go to one of these events and you're interested, you want to test your luck, find out the raffle, man. I won an Xbox arcade stick when I didn't have an Xbox, but I was able to sell it, so yeah, it was pretty good. Last one here, number 5. Now this one, the timing is unfortunate because of course, you know, we've got this pandemic and everything. I know there's a lot of restrictions in place, but this is still worth mentioning. Another person you're going to meet at fighting game tournaments is Patient Zero. So this is not even talking about Corona, not even talking about COVID. This is a fighting game tradition. Every single time there is a fighting game major, everybody gets sick. EVO has its own sickness, Evola. If you don't know, every year people go, I call it Evola, man. I call it Evola. I'm bodied right now. So everything. CEO's going to have it. Combo Breaker's going to have it. You know, EVO's going to have it. Wherever you're going. Every fighting game major, there's a lot of dudes, probably not the best hygiene, probably not taking care of themselves, and they end up getting everybody sick. So now that we have pandemic and we got even like more serious diseases, I'm telling you, you got to be extra careful. The fighting game community's got some dirty fellows in it. So I want to just say, when you're at the event, when you're at these offline gatherings, wash your hands, drink plenty of water, don't share any cups with anybody, stay in your own room, do whatever you can, man. Yeah, if you get a black light test, do that too, see what's up. I don't think I've ever gotten sick at a major, but every time people getting bodied. You should check Ultra Dave too. Ultra David is prepped. Even before like Corona, Ultra David would be like emergency, I got my like sanitation, like he knows. I think everybody, especially if you got a job, you're like, I can't afford to catch this right here. But yeah, be careful. If you see a dude at a fighting game event, coughing into his hand. This dude's at least coughing into his arm, but people just cough straight in their hand, and then they'll be like, let me borrow your stick. Be careful. Breeding grounds for diseases, fighting game tournaments. So if you're going to be your first time going, make sure you take care of yourself. Drink a lot of water too. Drink a lot of water, eat your vitamins, all that stuff, and watch out. But yeah, there you go. Just 5 more people. These are real people, just like I said in the last one. I'm not making this up. You might think I'm lying. If you've never been to a tournament, like, oh, Junior, you're full of it. These are real people. Hopefully, if you go to Combo Breaker next month or CEO or EVO, wherever you're going to go, hopefully you're going to even recognize him in the crowd and be like, oh, that's the guy June was talking about. See some guy walking around with that, the Gateway 2000 solo. If he approaches you, just walk away. Just politely nod and just walk away, man. But yeah, there you go. Of course, there's a lot more people. Who knows? Maybe next month for CEO, we can make another one. There's a bunch of characters. And you know, I'm joking around. Don't be intimidated. I hope a lot of people will attend offline events. I know there's been some discussion about online is the future and everything, but you know, online is great and all, but there's nothing that can replace offline fighting game tournaments, man. They're super fun. Definitely try and get out there if you can. But like always, you're still watching, thank you. Leave a comment. Who's your favorite member that you run to at the event? And maybe I'll see you at EVO. Maybe if you're one of these guys, I might see you at EVO in a couple months. But yeah, if you're still watching, thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.